In this video, we'll delve into the recent military coup that has thrown the Central African nation of Gabon into turmoil. The coup unseated a president whose family had held power for over half a century, just moments after he was declared the winner of a hotly contested election. Welcome to an extraordinary journey through the recent events that have rocked the heart of Africa. In this video, we'll unravel the gripping story of a military coup that plunged the Central African nation of Gabon into a state of unprecedented turmoil. Imagine this: a president whose family has been in charge for more than 50 years, suddenly removed from power right after being announced as the winner of a fiercely fought election. How did this happen, and what might happen next for Gabon? Come with us as we search for answers to these important questions. The coup removed a president whose family had been in control for over 50 years. But before we dive deep into the coup's details, let's first explore the historical background and the political journey of President Ali Bongo Ondimba, also known as Ali Bongo. Understanding the Bongo dynasty is crucial in understanding Gabonese politics. It all starts with Ali Bongo's father, Omar Bongo, who governed the country for almost 40 years. Omar Bongo's rule, which began in 1967, had a significant impact on shaping Gabon's political scene. Throughout his extended tenure, Omar Bongo handled Gabon's significant oil resources and dealt with intricate political partnerships. His leadership brought stability, yet it also raised concerns of corruption and political influence. When Omar Bongo passed away in 2009, Ali Bongo took over as Gabon's president. However, his time in office was anything but quiet, marred by allegations of election irregularities and corruption. Upon Omar Bongo's passing in 2009, Ali Bongo succeeded him as the president of Gabon. However, his presidency was far from uneventful, marked by accusations of election fraud and corruption. When Ali Bongo became the leader, Gabon had a big choice to make. The country had a lot of oil, which some thought was good, but it also made the gap between rich and poor even wider. Only a few people got richer, while most Gabonese struggled with being poor, not getting the things they needed, and feeling very unhappy. Ali Bongo's time as leader was a mix of old and new. Like his dad, he tried to keep everyone happy to keep things calm. But he also had to deal with younger people who wanted things to be different and better. Because the Bongo family stayed in charge for so long and Gabon had a lot of oil, some people had a lot of money, but many others stayed poor, even though the country was rich. Now, let's jump to August 30, 2023, a day that became really important in Gabon's history. It began with Ali Bongo being declared the winner in the presidential election, but a lot of people didn't believe it and said there were problems with the way the election was done. Just minutes after the election, people said Ali Bongo won, the army stepped in. Men in army clothes took over the TV and told everyone they were in charge. The leaders of the takeover said the election didn't count, closed the borders, and got rid of important government groups, like the parliament. This big move surprised everyone in the country and around the world. People heard that President Ali Bongo was stuck at home, and his son, Nuhu Bongo Valentine, and 6 others got arrested for something called high treason. Other countries around the world didn't wait long to say something about the takeover. Groups like the African Union and the United Nations got worried and asked for things to calm down peacefully. The coup surprised Gabon, but people reacted in a surprising way. Instead of getting angry and fighting, they came together in the city's streets, singing the national song and feeling really happy. People were happy about the coup because it tried to stop a family from getting richer while many others in the country stayed poor despite all the resources it had. The officers who did the coup did something really brave. They said they spoke for all the people who keep the country safe. They also said the election didn't count, locked the borders, and got rid of the government in a big and powerful way. After the takeover, videos went online showing happy scenes in Gabon. People in the capital, Libreville, went out on the streets, danced, and cheered for freedom. Gabonese citizens in different parts of the world, including those living far from home, joined the celebrations. They thought the coup could bring a change after the Bongo family had been in charge for so long. But even with the celebrations, there were worries. People wondered who would lead the country next, what would happen to President Bongo and his family, and how this would affect Gabon's friendships with other countries. What's going to happen next in Gabon is a big question. The group that took over said they would follow the rules for a little while, let planes fly again, and set up temporary government groups. General Brice Oligui Nguema, who used to protect Ali Bongo's dad, is now in charge for a while. People are wondering what kind of leader he'll be. The military made some rules, like telling everyone to stay home at night and closing the borders. But they also let international reporters in, showing they want things to be clear. While all of this was happening, the people who usually disagree with the government said thank you to the military. They want the election to start again and be fair. Gabon's friendships with other countries are important in this story. France used to rule Gabon, and they still have lots of soldiers there, and they work together on mining and oil. Before all of this happened, Ali Bongo had lots of problems as president. People argued about the elections a lot, and some thought he was not healthy enough to do the job. This made things unclear and sometimes made people want to change things. The Bongo family started ruling in 1967 with Omar Bongo and then continued with Ali Bongo. People didn't like that the family had a lot of money in France while many Gabonese were poor. Every time Ali Bongo won an election, people said it wasn't fair. This made people protest and get upset. The coup in 2023 is part of a bigger trend in Africa, where many countries have had problems with their leaders. There have been coups and unrest in different places because people are not happy with how things are going, especially when it comes to money. Around the world, people didn't like the coup in Gabon. The African Union and the United Nations said it was not right and wanted the country to go back to its normal rules. The United States, the European Union, and some countries in Europe also got worried about what happened. The United States said they support regular people being in charge and want everyone's rights to be protected. The coup in Gabon made a lot of people everywhere pay attention and worry. The United States, the European Union, and many European countries said they don't like it and want the rules to go back to how they should be. The United States especially said they want the regular people to lead and for everyone's rights to be safe. This shows that everyone thinks it's important to have a fair government and respect for people's basic rights. As we wrap up our look at the coup in Gabon, it's important to remember that things are changing quickly, and there are a lot of things we still don't know for sure. As we conclude our exploration of the coup in Gabon, it's crucial to acknowledge that the situation is evolving rapidly, and there are many uncertainties on the horizon. The days and weeks ahead will be very important for Gabon as the country goes through a lot of changes. What the temporary leaders decide, how other countries react, and what the people in Gabon want will decide what happens next. In this video, we've explored the complex details of the coup d'état in Gabon, from the long-lasting Bongo dynasty's impact to the joyful celebrations in Gabon's streets and the reactions from the international community. As the situation in Gabon keeps changing, we'll keep a close watch and keep you updated with the latest information and detailed analysis. Before we finish, if you found this video informative and thought-provoking, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and click that subscribe button. By doing so, you'll stay connected with us and never miss our latest insights and analysis on important global events. Your support means a lot to us, and we appreciate every like, share, and subscription. Thank you for being part of our community, and until next time, stay informed and stay engaged.